So the Aggies in the home whites and the Miners in the road orange with navy blue numbering and lettering. UTEP across the chest for the Miners. Their bench on the near left, the Aggie bench on the near right here at the Pan Am Center. So glad you could join us tonight. Michael Ash, our producer. Adam Young alongside Justin Hawkins. Crowd is still filing in. Should be a great crowd as it usually is for the Aggies and the Miners. Miners won by 15 in the first matchup back on November 12th at the Don Haskins Center right down the road in El Paso. Yvonne Aore-Coachea and Bryson Williams will tip it up. And the tap is controlled by the Aggies as CJ Bobbitt controls right in front of us, and the Aggies cruise right to left here at the Pan Am Center. We hope you enjoy the broadcast tonight. Sean Buchanan angles off right away, picks up his dribble on the right sideline. Hands it off to Bobbitt, who swings it head of the key to Brown. Swing it left side on the sideline for Queen in front of the UTEP bench. Head of the key, Bobbitt, one dribble, hands it off to Aore-Coachea, right back to CJ. Between the circles, Bobbitt. They swing it left side for Brown. Left corner, Bobbitt with three to shoot. CJ Bobbitt, step back three short on the near wing. Rebound controlled by Williams, who averages a team high 7 per game. In the front court come the Miners, moving left to right. Between the circles is San Francisco transfer Sule Boom, guarded tightly by Brown. Boom on the penetration, ducks underneath, floater no good. Rebound snatched in by Queen. Into the front court, left sideline is Buchanan for the Aggies, moving right to left in the throwbacks here today. They spin a bounce pass, low block left for Aore-Coachea, working on Williams, backs him down, steps through, flips it in. Yvonne Aore-Coachea.
And I thought last time the Aggies, they didn't really get a chance to use Yvonne that much because I think he was battling that ankle injury. Hopefully tonight they can feed him a little bit more.
UTEP basketball, a minute 20 in. The Aggies ahead 2-zip. Eric Villa, big 6'11" post player, backs down Bobbitt, step back 17 feet away. Too strong, corralled in by Aore-Coachea for the Aggies. Across the midcourt line, right to left is Sean Buchanan, right sideline. Goes off 2 high right ball screens. Pick and pop for Bobbitt, he catches. Back to Aore-Coachea. Out of the key, Buchanan brushes off an Aore-Coachea ball screen. Flips it for Bobbitt. Between the rings for Queen. Bounces low left for Aore-Coachea, and he overthrew him. Out of bounds to the Miners in the baseline.
And that's how UTEP presents that problem. They really force you to stay on the outside, and they're so long that pass, Trevelyan couldn't get it in there.
UTEP basketball, forecourt to our right. Spin move for Williams. His left-handed hook is no good. And Aore-Coachea has his second rebound. Out of the backcourt, left sideline, Buchanan for the Aggies. Around the high hedge by Villa. Behind his back dribble. Backdoor left to Queen, who lays it in off the window. And one for Trev.
Trevelyan is very good at that, those backdoor cuts. He normally gets about one of those a game.
Bounced off the defender. The foul was called on the LSU grad transfer, Daryl Edwards. So Queen will shoot one. Foul line left. 17:47 left in half one. The Aggies ahead 4-0. Free throw too strong for Queen. A rare miss by him. Rebound is snatched in by Williams. His second board. Into the front court right sideline is Lathan. Out of the key, Williams. Angles off left side. Hands it off to Boom on the perimeter. Good high hedge there on the screen by CJ Bobbitt defensively. Villa, perimeter left. Picks up his dribble. Aggies all over the Miners defensively. Out of the key, Boom. To the left elbow. Picks up his dribble. Mid-post left for Williams. Baby hook 10 feet away is good for Bryce Williams.
Yeah, and Yvonne has to be a little bit more physical before Bryce catches the ball. If he lets him catch it that deep, he's going to be in trouble.
4-2 Aggies. Aggies in the forecourt to our left, almost 3 minutes in. Angling off left wing is Brown. Spins back to his right. Hands it off to Buchanan. Wide open is Bobbitt. They don't use him. Baseline right to Buchanan. Ducks underneath. Flip shot no good. Rebound pulled in by the UTEP Miners. Boom into the front court. Left corner three for Edwards. It is short. Rebound is tapped by Aore-Coachea right to Buchanan. Here come the Aggies right to left. Into the forecourt is Brown. Mid-post left. Aore-Coachea. Flip shot no good on the reverse. Rebound for Villa. Defensive for the Miners. 16 and change left in half one. Catch on the perimeter right for Boom. Puts it on the deck to the rim. Floater no good. Bodies fly everywhere. And it's scooped up by Aore Koachea. Stolen in the backcourt by Boom, who runs over Buchanan, who's whistled for the defensive foul.
And I don't know about that one. It looked like Sean was set there. Maybe he was inside the restricted.
We usually see Buchanan draw at least 2 or 3 charges a game, Hawk.
Oh man, I talk about that all the time with Jack. That's his. Anytime anybody takes a charge, we're gonna have to just start giving them the Sean Buchanan Award.
First free throw was good for Sule Boom, who is now 12 of 12 on free throws this year. 4-3 Aggies, 16:28 left in the opening half. Second free throw, foul line right is good for the right-hander Boom. So he makes both. He is now 13 of 13 this year. Full court man-to-man pressure for the Miners. We're tied at 4, just outside of 16 minutes left in half one. Aggies brought in some subs. Will McNair comes in for the first time. So does Johnny McCants. Moving across the midcourt line, right to left is Buchanan. Hands it off, left sideline for Queen. High left ball screen, McNair. He rolls towards the arc. He catches, swings it out of the key, McCants. Deep on the right wing for Brown. Brushes off the McNair ball screen. Left arc, here's McCanton for the UTEP bench. 5 to shoot for the Aggies. 24 feet away is Buchanan. Works his way to the rim, hands it off to McCanton. It's stolen by Villa of UTEP. Miners back the other way, left to right on the road orange. Between the circles, Boom. High right ball screen, Williams. Down the lane is Boom. Finger roll is good. Strong move by Sule Boom.
And I actually talked to somebody at at University of Pacific, and we were talking about Sule Boom. He was a really good player there, a scorer. We have to watch out for him too tonight.
Miners ahead by 2. Straightaway 3 is way short for McCants, and McNair can't save it in the corner. The ball will go to the Miners when we come back from break. Hawk, your thoughts on the first 4 minutes plus?
I mean, it seems like both teams are kind of just trying to feel their way out. Nobody has really gotten to a good rhythm. UTEP 2 for 7 from the field. The Aggies 2 for 6. Just one of those games. It's similar to the way that the last game was. I can see this one going down to the wire.
UTEP basketball underneath the Aggie hoop. The Aggies with some trapping full court pressure, but the Miners break it easily. And Jordan Lathan, the sophomore point guard, brings the Miners into the front court, moving left to right. On the right wing, Edwards in front of the Aggie bench. The LSU grad transfer operates on the baseline. His reverse layup is blocked by Queen and grabbed by McNair. Aggies back the other way, right to left. Jabari Rice just came in for the first time. He's having a great year. Rice, overhead pass near wing to Brown. Doesn't wait for the McNair ball screen between the circles. Queen back to Brown. They swing into the corner left for Rice. Wing left Brown. Wing to wing right side to McCants. Short corner right. A turnaround jumper for Queen is short. Rebound backside defensive for the Miners in Bryson Williams. Lathan zigzags into the front court. Hands it off to Boom. And Boom is fouled as he slithered in between defenders. Reach and foul is called on Jabari Rice, his first. $14 and change left here in the first half. 6-4 Miners with the ball. They inbound for Villa. Right back to Lathan, elbow left. Back to Villa, who can shoot it from 3 at 6'11". Boom to Villa in the corner right. He pump fakes. Rice is all over him. Left of the key is Lathan. Step back 3 over McCann. Straight away is way shallow. Rebound corralled by Terrell Brown for the Aggies.
And that was great D by Johnny. You normally don't see big guys that can move their feet like that and keep the smaller guards in front of them.
14-15 left in the first half. The Aggies trail by 2, 6-4. In front of the center circle to our left is Queen. Picks up his dribble, skips it far sideline for McCants. Bumped by Villa. And it's a blocking foul near the arc on Eric Villa, the big 6'11 junior from Spain who can play on the arc both offensively and defensively.
I thought last game he did a great job versus the Aggies. His length is really the guy he's really the guy that's clogging up the paint, clogging up those driving lanes.
Aggies inbound corner right for Brown. Gets it back from Queen. 6 minutes in, half one. The Aggies down 2. Between the rings, Brown. Popping and catching left side is Queen. Throws a pass down low, intended for Rice. Batted away and stolen by Villa of UTEP. Villa hands it off to the trailer Lathan inside the center circle. Miners in the road orange, moving left to right here at the Pan Am. They lead by 2. Between the rings is Boom, the transfer from San Francisco. Sagging off him is Rice. Boom has really struggled from the arc this year. Lathan reverses left side to Edwards. Out of the key, Villa, 25 feet away. Hands it off to Boom. Rice sags off. Boom launches a 3. It's short. He's now 4 of 23 from distance. Aggies grab the miss. Rice hands it off to McCants between the rings. Shuffle handoff near side for Brown. Dribbles inside the arc. Bullet pass right corner, a 3 for Rice. It is no good as it spins off. Offensive rebound for McCants. Pushes it outside for Brown. High post left to Rice. Defended by Lathan. And now Jabari will backpedal between the rings. Deep left wing, Queen. Uses the McNair ball screen. McNair rolls, he catches, and he dunks it one-handed.
And that should get the Aggie crowd going.
The big man from Philly. His best move as an Aggie. We're tied at 6, 7 minutes in. Villa toes on the line left side. Reverses it straight away to Boone. Sideline right for Lathan and for the Aggie bench. Back to Villa, arc left. Works on McCants, and he shuffled his feet. A traveling violation on Eric Villa.
Aggie's doing a great job on the defensive end here. Will was doing a great job of fighting Bryson Williams early, not letting him get any catches. They really working the ball, trying to get it inside, but Aggie's not allowing any passes in there right now.
McNair will take a seat, and Bobbitt comes back in. The Aggies go with Rice, Aore Coachea, Sean Williams, Queen, and Bobbitt. Wing left, Rice, backdoor right to Williams, leans into the defender, layup no good, tapped around and grabbed by Sean Williams, offensive. Left wing, Rice, back to Williams, sideline left. Backdoor to Rice, and he can't catch the pass by Aore Coachea, or else he would have had a wide open layup.
And that was a great play inside, pass and cut. Those are the ones that the Aggies got to have, especially in a game that's this tight.
Already 5 Aggie turnovers, only 1 on UTEP. 6-6, 8 minutes in. First half action here at the Pan Am Center. Nigel Hawkins across the midcourt line. The Aggies had some trapping pressure. Efe Odiji also just came in. He fires for Hawkins, backdoor left. His shot is blocked away by Bobbitt from behind. The outlet goes for Rice across the midcourt line. To the trailer, Bobbitt. Pump fakes, takes 2 dribbles, and then backs it up left wing. Looking for a teammate. He fires deep on the right sideline for Queen. Queen blows by Edwards. Floater is up. It is no good. Tap no good for Bobbitt. And the rebound is grabbed by Boom. And then Queen reaches in from behind in the backcourt. That foul is called on Trev Queen. It is his first in the third on the Aggies. That will take us to break on the Sparrow scoreboard. The Aggies and the Miners are tied at 6 with 11:39 left in the first half on the Aggie Network from Learfield, IMG College. Hawk, what jumps out at you on the stats?
Still, nobody can make a shot. And that goes for both teams. But the Aggies have 5 turnovers, and that's definitely something that I know Coach Jans was on them about in that time out there. UTEP forces 18 a game, and they're really putting the pressure on the Aggies here right now.
11.25 left in the first half. Minor ball, forecourt to our right. A 3 from the far corner. Swishes in for Bryson Williams. Only his 3rd made 3 this year.
And if he's going to make those shots, I think that the Aggies will live with that.
Williams averages 18 points per game, a transfer from Fresno State, one of 9 Division I transfers for UTEP. Aggies in the front court to our left. They trail by 3. Bobbitt, short corner right to Aore Coachea. Backing down Odiji. Backing down him some more. Keeps the handle. Kicks it outside for Williams. Williams to Buchanan. And 3 seconds in the lane is called on Ivan Aore Coachea, who was in there for a long time.
He was. Him and Odiji, they were battling for a while, and Ivan just couldn't get out of there fast enough.
So that is now 6 Aggie turnovers, only 1 on the Miners. Across the midcourt line is Nigel Hawkins, a sophomore from Houston for UTEP. They lead by 3. Backdoor right, reverse layup is good for Darrell Edwards, and the Miners go ahead by a handful. Buchanan brushes off. High left ball screen from Aore Coachea between the rings to Bobbitt. Deep left wing, Sean Williams, who shot it very well from the arc in the Caymans. Corner right, Rice gets the defender in the air. Layup is good with the left hand, right cylinder for Jabari Rice.
I'm very happy for Jabari. I thought he had a great summer. I spent a lot of time with him in the gym, and to see him out there playing with the confidence that he's playing with is exciting to see.
Rice is averaging 13 a game. High-low feed to Odinji. His shot is blocked by Bobbitt from behind. No numbers for the Aggies. They push anyway. Transition, Williams thought about a three, didn't take it. Buchanan stops on the elbow, fires a pass for Bobbitt. It looked like it was kicked by Hawkins, but they say it wasn't, and he finger rolls it home on the other end.
Sean has to shoot that ball when he gets there. I know that's not really his strong suit, but when he's open, he normally knocks down those shots. He has to take them with confidence.
Miners 13, Aggies 8. Rice splits defenders. Finger roll good, and one for Jabari. He did that all himself, Hawk.
He definitely did, and like I said, I spent a lot of time with Jabari this summer in the gym. He was always eager to get in there and learn, and just plays like that, getting downhill. His body and the way that his athleticism, the way that he can move, he's gonna have he's gonna be one of the greats that play here.
9:30 on the clock, first half. The Aggies down 3 for the moment. Rice with one foul shot to our left. He's a 79% free throw shooter, and he splashes it through. Miners 13, Aggies 11. 10 minutes and 30 seconds in first half. Buchanan picks up Lathan as he crosses the midcourt timeline. Lathan bounces to Villa, defended by McCants at the head of the key. Villa angles off right wing in front of the Aggie bench. Low post right to ODG. Backdoor, extra pass goes left side for Caden Archie, who just came in. His floater is way short, and the rebound is snatched in ball side by the Aggies and Jabari Rice. Caden Archie, a transfer from TCU who just became eligible in the last game for the Miners. Former 4-star recruits. Jabari Rice on the right sideline. McNair slips backdoor to McCants. He shuffled his feet and gets whistled for a travel. He made the layup at first. He shuffled his feet, and everybody knew it in the arena.
Yeah, now that he was moving a little bit too fast. He tried to stop and give that shot fake, but I think Johnny just needs to go up and dunk that one.
This was one of our keys before the game, is limit turnovers, and the Aggies have not done that. They've committed 8. Under 9 left in the first half. Miners 13, Aggies 11. Miners ball moving left to right. Here's Caden Archie on the perimeter right. Almost lost the handle in the corner. Bounces through the legs of Odigi, and it's scooped up by Buchanan in the interior. Aggies back right to left in the home whites. The throwbacks here today. State across their chest in big crimson lettering. On the right wing is Rice around the McNair ball screen. Picks up his dribble, fires a pass to McCants. Left wing Buchanan. Ball reversal right side Williams. Sean Williams moves off the high hedge by Odigi. Overhead pass Buchanan. Left corner 3 McCants. It is an air ball. And the rebound is corralled by Lathan. Ahead for Archie. Euro step runs over Buchanan, and it's a charge drawn by Sean Buchanan.
That he is the guy. He stays getting that Purple Heart. Great instincts and timing to draw the charges like that. He draws them all types of ways too. It's really impressive.
He should have 2, Hawk. He almost had one earlier.
Right, he did. I think they rewarded him this time for him sacrificing his body.
Miners up a deuce. Aggie ball, 8:12 left in the first half. Brown just came back in. It's Brown, Queen, Buchanan, McCants, and McNair for the Aggies. 3-quarter court Miner pressure. The Aggies break it easily. Brown inside the center circle, left side, 28 feet away for Buchanan. The Aggies in the front court to our left. Miners defending. Under 8 left here in the first half. Brown around the high hedge. Bullet pass right side. McCants hands it off for Queen. Pump fakes, working on Archie. Steps back. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Baseline right, McCants. 3 to shoot for Brown. Passes for Buchanan, left corner 3 with 1 on the shot clock, and he drilled it. Aggies ahead by 1. Buchanan with just his second mate. Archie maneuvers around a high ball screen. Right side of the arc for Hawkins. Hawkins left wing to Villa. Villa still holds it, takes one dribble, ahead of the key for Hawkins. Hawkins down the right lane, runs over Terrell Brown, and he draws the charge.
Aggies really got it going on the defensive end.
2 charges drawn. 1 for Buchanan, and now 1 for Terrell Brown. 7:14 left in the first half. Adam Young along with Justin Hawkins. And Hawk, this is a 6-0 Aggie run to take a 1-point lead.
Yeah, definitely. They needed that. Sean Buchanan, like I said, when he shoots with confidence, you know, and that's all that is. You know, when you shoot at the end of the shot clock like that, it's just you just shoot without thinking, let it go. I think Deshaun can make those shots. Maybe he could be a little bit more aggressive and provide the spark that the Aggies need here to pull away.
That was Buchanan's first made 3 since the season opener against Western New Mexico. 13 minutes in here in the first half. The Aggies are in possession to our left. They lead by 1. Queen a long-range triple left side. That's wide left. Rebound snatched in by Bryson Williams. That is his 4th board already for the Miners. Quickly into the front court to Sule Boom. Villa hands it off between the rings for Lathan. Rushes off the Williams screen. Villa reverses it left side for Boom. Boom on the baseline. Back out to Villa. Left sideline 3. Swirls off. Pulled in high by Queen. Defensive for the Aggies. Queen will maneuver into the front court. To our left. Head of the key, Buchanan. Angles off right wing. Hands it off in the belly of Brown. Brown defended by 2 players. Left side, McCants hands it off to Queen. Queen left elbow to a streaking Buchanan, who backs it out on the right sideline. 6:10 left here in the first half. The Aggies up 1 on possession. 6 to shoot for McCants. On the dribble drive, outside for Brown. A wing right 3. Shallow gets his own miss, though, on the baseline. McCants has it now in the right corner. Between the circles, Buchanan hands it off deep on the left wing for Queen. High right ball screen, McNair. He rolls. Left side, Buchanan. With under 10 to shoot. The Aggies using a lot of shot clock again here. Baseline right penetration. Brown, a high arcing floater as a brick, and the rebound goes to Williams again, his 5th.
UTEP really making it tough to get the ball inside.
Bryson Williams triggers a left of the key 3, and he rims it through. His 2nd made triple. He only had 2 makes in the first 5 games for the Miners.
It looks like he's feeling pretty good tonight, Adam.
Some big shots for Williams. Usually scores all his points around the basket. He's been dangerous, lethal from the arc so far. 5 and change left in the first half. The Aggies now find themselves down a pair, 16-14. Under 10 to shoot again. Left corner is McCants. Sagging off is Villa. McCants backs him down. Good footwork, and he banks it in with the left hand.
That was great. That was great footwork. Johnny has kind of gotten off to a slow start this year as well.
McCants only averaging 6.5 a game. Now the Aggies have to defend Williams on the arc, and that's McNair who draws that assignment. Villa's 3 is short from the left wing. Defensive rebound for Buchanan for the Aggies. Even at 16, 4 and change left in the first half. Buchanan swings it right wing deep for McCants. Front court to our left. The Aggies moving right to left in the home whites here in half 1. Queen kicks it out for McCants. A right corner 3. No good. Foul away from the ball on the rebound. This might be on Villa. Now they're going to call it on Lathan. It's on UTEP. It's on Jordan Lathan on the rebound.
Number 2, Jordan Lathan, his first 16th foul. Substitution for the Aggies.
First on Lathan, foul number 6 on UTEP. Aggies inbound baseline left. Jabari Rice fakes the lob, and then Queen pops out and catches. Left corner 3, Rice. It is short. Rebound backside defensive for Villa for UTEP. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the first half. The Aggies and the Miners are tied at 16. Inside the center circle is Jordan Lathan. One of the few non-transfers for the Miners. He slips and he throws it away. Stolen by McCants. In transition. On the other end, he flips it home. Four now for McCants. All 4 in the previous 2 minutes. He puts the Aggies ahead by a pair. Under 4 left. Backdoor right. Catching is Edwards. Got the defender in the air and flipped it home. Trev Queen was trying to block his shots.
Yeah, he kind of fell asleep. He didn't follow his cut all the way through, and Edwards ended up catching that ball late.
3.5 left in the first half. McCants on the catch on the right wing. Aggies 18, Miners 18. Left corner Rice. Step back 3 from the corner. Spins off. It is tapped right to Aore Koache, and Williams falls on him. That's a foul on Bryson Williams, and one of the officials, Eric Curry, says no shot on the foul by Williams. That is foul number 7, though, on UTEP, so Ivan Aore-Coachea will shoot one in the bonus when we come back. 3:20 left on the Sesbaro scoreboard. Aggies 18, Miners 18. From the Pan Am Center, this is Aggie basketball. Aggies 1 of 9 from 3, Hawk.
1 of 9 from 3, 8 for 24 from the field. UTEP is not doing much better, 7 for 19. This is an ugly game, but Aggies gonna have to just keep grinding it out, and just grind into a rhythm here.
First free throw good to our left for Ivan Aore-Coachea. Only shooting 59% this season from the line, and he makes both. He puts the Aggies ahead by 2 with 3:20 left in the opening half. Aggies with 3 quarter-court pressure, looking to trap if they can. Lathan patiently moves up towards the midcourt line. Villa left side, and he throws it away. Stolen at midcourt by Queen. No numbers. Right sideline 3. Brown. Bingo!
And let's hope that's the one that opens up the floodgates for Terrell.
Miners break the press this time barely. Bobbitt came flying down to the hardwood, but no call was made. 2:45 left in the first half. 23-18 the score. The Aggies ahead by a handful. Handoff goes to Edwards down the right lane. Lost the handle. Bobbitt can't grab it. Aore-Coachea fighting for it, and it goes out of bounds off of Edwards to the Aggies on the baseline.
Aggies playing great defense this half. They're doing a great job of shrinking the floor, not allowing UTEP to find any easy driving lanes to the basket. They're always seeing 1 or 2 bodies every time.
I'm with you, Hawk. Maybe Terrell Brown will get rolling after that made 3 moments ago. Brown on the dribble, kicks it out for Bobbitt, right corner. Bobbitt steps through, floater good with the left hand for CJ, and the Aggies go ahead by 7.
And this is another guy who, senior year, they really gonna need a lot out of him until Clayton gets back.
Fans on their feet. The Aggies up 7. 2 minutes left in the first half. Baseline left, Hawkins. Left sideline 3 is way short for Lathan. Rebound for the Aggies defensive. Brown across midcourt. $1:50 left in the half. The Aggies up 7, 25-18. Bobbitt, arc left. Rice swings it right side of the arc for Brown. Flips it in the belly of Queen. Queen on the bounce. Pull-up jumper 17 feet away. Spins off. Rebound snatched in backside by Villa for the Miners. Into the front court is Lathan. Works around Bobbitt. Left side Villa. Sideline left 3 is good for Daryl Edwards, the LSU grad transfer.
That's great defense right there. Nice contest of the shot by Jabari. The Aggies doing a good job of keeping UTEP out of the lane and forcing them to shoot those threes.
70 seconds left in half 1. Bouncing off a defender and laying it in. Right shot is Jabari Rice. Aggies ahead by 6. Rice has had a great first half. He has 7 to lead all Aggie scores. A step in front of the midcourt line is Lathan. Works off 2 high left ball screens. Villa on the catch on the pick and pop. Boom, spins on Brown. Picks up his dribble. Odigi a 15-footer, and that rims through for the big fella. Effie Odigi, a big 6'9" sophomore from Houston. Aggie lead is 4. Odigi bumps Brown on the baseline, hedging too hard, and Terrell will go to the free throw line for 2 with 38 seconds left here in the half. It'll actually be 1-1. 1-1 still for Brown. That was the 8th foul on the Miners.
This is a nice run that they've gone on to close out the half here.
I've heard a lot of shooters say, Hawk, that when you're trying to find your shot, getting to the free throw line helps. Do you agree?
It definitely does, because this is all your mechanics are right there in the free throw. And there goes Terrell with a miss there. It shows that something is off in his shooting mechanics right now.
He missed the front end, but the Aggies pulled in the offensive rebound. About a 15-second difference, game clock, shot clock. 6 to shoot for Buchanan. Head of the key three, Bobbitt, it's on the way, and it is no good, too strong. Rebound pulled in by Hawkins. Foul on Brown on the rebound, but that is only the fourth on the Aggies with 18 seconds left in half one. 27-23. Aggies ahead by 4. Sean Williams comes in for Jabari Rice. No one with foul issues for either team right now. The only player with 2 is Bryson Williams for the Miners. Nobody has more than 1 for the Aggies. Into the front court, Nigel Hawkins. Angles off right wing, 10 seconds. Out of the key, Edwards. He catches, but first an illegal screen is called to the Miners. And it goes on the big man, Efe Odigi. And it occurs with 9 seconds left in the first half. 27-23, Aggies ahead by 4. Rice will come back in, so will Queen for Aggie head coach Chris James.
He's subbing in defense for offense. 9 seconds left. The Aggies can get a very good shot here.
Titus Verhoeven in for the first time today for the Miners. 9 seconds left, 27-23 Aggies. Aggies inbound, sideline near side of the backcourt. They get it to Brown. Brown across midcourt, 6 seconds. Brown hands it off to Williams, 4 seconds. Williams, a right wing 3. Pinball's off, no good. And it rolls out of bounds. That was down for Sean Williams. And it skipped off the cylinder. Tough break for Sean, but a pretty good first half for the Aggies. A really good defensive first half for Chris Jans's team. It's the Aggies 27, the Miners 23. Halftime comes your way next on the Aggie Network. 27-23. Aggies ahead by 4 as we get ready for half 2. Hawk, what are some keys for you in half 2?
I just was talking with Casey Owens. We were talking about it. I think that the Aggies should use the middle pick and roll a little bit more. It was very successful at the end of the half. Jabari was able to get to the basket fairly easy and just continue to play tough defense. They're missing some shots. The Aggies are, but they'll go down this half.
Sule Boom misses a 3 to start half 2 in the corner right for the Miners, and the Aggies come back and left to right in front of their own bench. Sean Buchanan head of the key. Right side for Aore Koache. The Aggies led by as many as 7 in half 1 late. Queen bounces short corner left for McCants. McCants, low block left, working on Villa. Stays on his feet and he banks it in. Good footwork again for Johnny.
Great footwork, and this is, we expected to see more of this season from Johnny. Going into his junior season, ending last season the way that he did. He seems to have it going tonight.
Edwards stops mid-post left, back out for Villa. Wing right to Lathan. He penetrates, he lays it up, and he lays it in off the glass on the right side of the cylinder. Aggie lead down to 4, 29-25. The Aggies moving left to right in the home whites here in half 2 at the Pan Am Center. Out of the backcourt is Buchanan. On the right wing for Queen. Backdoor right to McCants. He's wide open, and he lays it in again off the square.
And it looks like the Aggies are really trying to feed Johnny here this half.
8 points now for McCants, 4 in the half. A minute 30 into half 2. 31-25, the Aggies up a half dozen. Lathan uses the Bryson Williams ball screen. Pick and pop for Williams, who nailed 2 first half threes, and he nails this one from the wing left.
And he's really shooting it with confidence. Maybe he was just keeping something in his bag of tricks the earlier this season.
He was 2 for 3 on trays for the year coming in. He has made 3 threes in the first half plus. McCants on the right wing. The Aggies are ahead by 3. 2 minutes in, half 2. Left wing Buchanan for the Aggies. Bounces mid-post left for Aore Koache. Working on Williams, who has 2 personals. Baby hook is no good. And Williams taps the rebound to himself. That's number 6 for the big man, Bryson Williams. Sule Boom down the lane, and he is bumped on his way to the rim. It will be a shooting foul for Boom, the transfer from San Francisco. Foul was on Aore Koache, his first and the team's first in the half. Sule Boom, 2 of 2 on free throws in the first half, 13 of 13 for the year. before this make, and he is now 14 of 14 as he swishes in the first one. Made 121 free throws 2 years ago for San Francisco, which was a USF freshman record, and he connects on both. The Aggie lead is down to 1, 31-30, 2:10 in to half two. The Aggies inbound for McCants. Some token pressure, man-to-man for the Miners. Across the midline, Brown, left sideline, Queen, who had a quiet first half. The Aggies reverse it on the arc, right side for Buchanan. Buchanan lobs it down low to McCants. He's the go-to player right now. Low block right, Johnny McCants. Backing down Williams. Spins to his right, banks it up, can't bank it in. Aore Coachea tips it to McCants, and he's fouled down low. And if it's on Williams, it's number 3. And it's on Bryson Williams, who can't believe it. That's his third Hawk. That's huge.
I think they switched it to ODG.
Yep, they did. And that's ODG's third, but he's not the player Williams is.
No, he's not. And so I know all the Aggie fans are wishing that it was on Williams, but ODG was the one who ended up getting him there.
So now ODG will head off and Villa's back in. First free throw was good for McCants, who was 1 of 10 on free throws before action tonight. And he misses the back end of 2. Splits the pair. Aggie lead is 2. 17 1/4 left in half 2. Miners moving right to left in the Road Orange jerseys. Between the circles, Lathan. He was quiet in half 1. Only 2 points in the first half. Edwards, short corner left to Williams. Backing down, Aore Coachea. Baby hook is good. Near side of the floor for Bryson Williams. 3 minutes into the second half. 32-32. We are tied again. 5th tie. 4 lead changes in the game. McCants has it stolen by Jordan Lathan, who stole it from Johnny. He was falling out of bounds, and he threw it off Johnny. And it went out of bounds into the Aggie bench.
Yeah, Aggies, they were kind of discombobulated that whole possession. Sean Buchanan wasn't able to get the ball, and then Johnny bringing it up kind of fell asleep. That was a bad offensive possession by the Aggies there.
And a smart play for Lathan to throw it off of McCants as he was falling out of bounds. UTEP ball moving right to left. They can break this tie right here. They go to Williams. Fadeaway jumper right baseline, no good. Rebound weak side defensive for Jabari Rice. Rice just came in for Buchanan. In transition, in the interior is Aore Coachea, and he lays it in off the square. Aggies 34, Miners 32, almost 4 minutes into half 2. Between the rings is Williams. Williams with 13 and 6 for the Miners. Villa, top of the key, hands it off near side, boom. He'll launch a 3, that's off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound though for Lathan, who backpedals to the head of the key. And then backpedals some more near the center circle, defended by Rice. Good defense for Jabari, 30 feet away. They leave it off to Villa. His high-low feed is stolen, but first a foul is called on the Aggies. A hold on Aore Coachea. He was defending Williams in the low block. UTEP tried a high-low feed. Aore Coachea whistled for the personal. 15:56 left. The Aggies are ahead by 2, and typical rivalry game, Hawk, where it's close and kind of back and forth here tonight.
It definitely is. And to win these type of games, the Aggies going to have to do all the little things. They can't turn the ball over. Something that they've done well once again tonight, rebound the ball, 8 offensive rebounds tonight.
Rice and Williams inside outside of Villa, right back to Williams. Low block left. He stuffs it in right around 2 defenders. Aore Coachea and McCants were both right there.
And that's just, good players make tough shots sometimes. But that was good defense by the Aggies.
Rice and Williams, a transfer from Fresno State, has 15 to pace all scores. Angling off left wing is Jabari Rice for the Aggies. Pick and pop for McCants. He catches left sideline. McCants picks up his dribble, bounces short corner left for Aore Coachea. Spin move to his left, and he lays it in.
And the Aggies going to have to exploit that matchup there with Bryson Williams having 2 fouls. He doesn't want to pick up that third right there.
Darrell Edwards, a straightaway 3. That's shallow. Rebound at the foul line, defensive for Queen. The outlet for Rice. The Aggies are ahead by 2, 5 minutes in and half 2. Rice swings it right wing for Queen. Chris Jans right in front of us. High hedge there for Williams. Queen bounces mid-post left to McCants. He's going to barrel down on Villa. McCants ducks underneath, flips it in with the left hand. Johnny McCants has 6.5. Five and a half into half 2. Lathan walks it across midcourt. High post left to Williams. Hands it off between the rings for Boone. Bullet pass on the right sideline for Villa, the big 6'11 post player. Edwards down the key. Flip shot no good. Foul called though. And Daryl Edwards, the LSU grad transfer, will shoot a pair. Foul was on Terrell Brown, his second personal.
At the line, 24, Daryl Edwards.
38-34, the Aggies ahead by 4, 14-18 left in this half, and Chris Jans will bring in a number of subs after this first free throw for Edwards, which is good, to our left. Hawk, we talked about this early. 18 players on the UTEP roster. 9 are D1 transfers, including Edwards. Rodney Terry's really flipped this program, hasn't he?
He definitely has, and he's bringing in, experienced guys. LSU is a, high major program. Bringing him in amongst all the other guys, you can tell he's looking to have success, and he wants to have it now.
Both free throws were good for Edwards. Also transfers from Duquesne, San Francisco, NJIT, 3 from Fresno State, TCU, and Xavier. The Xavier transfer is sitting out this year. Left wing Buchanan for the Aggies in the front court to our right. They lead by a pair. We are 6 minutes in. Splitting defenders is Queen, and he's called for carrying the basketball, which you rarely see nowadays.
Right, they never call carrying. I tell my kids when I'm training them all the time, I'm like, don't worry about carrying. They'll never call that. And, well, I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah. It's like 3 seconds in the lane, which we saw earlier.
Right.
We've seen 2 obsolete calls in this game. Low post left, Williams inside outside for Villa. Out of the key, Boom gets in the lane. Blocked away by Will McNair, who sends it towards the seats. The big man's playing well.
Will has played well today. He's given good minutes. He's actually, caused probably the most problems for Bryce Williams because he's bigger, so he could put his body on him and fight him down there. They're going to need Will to step up this year if the Aggies want to go far.
Sideline right inbound. Edwards gets it in right corner for Williams. Working on McNair. Tough matchup for Will. Williams has his left-handed hook. Miss off the back rim, but McNair fouled him with 13:35 left in this half. You're going to grow up quick if you're defending Bryson Williams, and that's what McNair is doing right now.
Right, and hopefully, for Will that he relishes this opportunity. This is a chance for him to get better. This is something that he won't forget, and he's going to use it later on down the line.
Williams spins off the first free throw, his first free throw try tonight. He is a 75% foul shooter. Free throw line to our left for the Fresno State transfer. Redshirt junior who is from Fresno gets the back end of 2, splits the pair. Aggie lead down to 1, 13:35 left in the second half. Aggie ball moving left to right, some pressure again for the Miners. Now they sag back into the half court as Buchanan walks it across the midcourt line. On top of the NM State logo, hands it off far left wing for Queen. Fakes the handoff, steps back, picks up his dribble, head of the key, Bobbitt. Left arc to Buchanan. Ball screen McNair. Buchanan still with the dribble. Deep on the right wing for Queen, who's been really quiet. He'll launch a 3. That's no good near side of the floor. Rebound backside defensive for Villa for the Miners. Speeding across midcourt, Lathan. Transition left side, Edwards. Now the Miners will slow it down. Villa on the perimeter right. Bounces sideline right to Boom. He spins in the right corner. Boom, defended by Bobbitt. Spins on Bobbitt and travels with it. Good defense by CJ.
That was very good defense by CJ right there. Moving those feet, staying in front, causing the turnover.
By the way, Trev Queen has only scored 2 points.
Right, has been struggling tonight. What is he now? 1 for 6 from the field. He has to just keep playing. No, that's his job. He has to shoot the ball. Even if he's not making it, he's drawing a lot of attention clearing up some space so they can keep getting these offensive rebounds.
Miners don't have a made field goal in 3 minutes. The Aggies with the ball, 12:40 left in the second half. They lead by 1. Queen brushes off the McCants ball screen. Ball reversal, left sideline 3, swishes in for C.J. Bobbitt. Out of the backcourt is Lathan for the Miners. Between the circles, Daryl Edwards. Edwards uses the Williams high right ball screen. Pushes a bullet pass in the right corner to Lathan. Slings it out to Villa. Left corner 3 for Boom. That's good. A rare make for Sule Boom, who is now 1 of 4 for the game and 5 of 26 from 3 for the year. And we have a quick stoppage as C.J. Bobbitt had to call time to get his shoe tied, and so did Johnny McCants. And now we're back to action. 12:10 left, 41-40. The Miners only down 1 after the 3 for Boom out of the near corner. The Aggies run a set piece. McCants catches top of the key. Bobbitt, a right wing 3. Made it again. They ran that play for CJ.
He definitely did it. And after that big defensive stop there, CJ looks to be in a nice little rhythm now.
2 straight for the Denver transfer. Fans on their feet at the Pan Am. Top of the key, Edwards for the Miners. Off balance layup is no good, but he's bailed out by Johnny McCants. Edwards was out of control. McCants apparently bumped him. Chris Jans is losing it. He's furious as he steps out towards midcourt. He felt like they bailed out UTEP on the foul call by Johnny McCants. 44-40 Aggies, 11:37 left in this second half. And we had our Johnston's Ace trivia question during halftime. Which Aggie great has the program record for most rebounds by a single player in a single game at the Pan Am Center? Hawk, do you know the answer?
I don't know. If I had to guess, I probably would say Jamario Moon or... Jamario Moon.
Jamario Jones.
Jamario Jones. Or
I was
John
thinking
Williamson.
Siakam. I was thinking Siakam.
That's a good one.
The answer to our Johnston's Ace trivia quiz question, Sam Lacey, 25 rebounds versus Idaho State. That's also a good option.
That is a great option. I should have known that one.
January 4th, 1969. I know Siakam and Jones got close a few times, though. 11:35 left in this second half, 44-40 Aggies. Miner ball, right-handed hook, switches in for Bryson Williams. He has 18 to pace all scores.
And I know that they are trying to trap him. They're going to have to bring that trap a little bit earlier. Or if they're playing one-on-one, they got to force Bryson to go to his right shoulder instead of letting him get to his left shoulder.
Buchanan has it poked away, then he gets it back. 5-on-4 now as Boom is late to get there. Right wing Rice, sloppy on this possession for the Aggies. 7 to shoot, left side Williams. Head of the key, Bobbitt. Right wing 3, Buchanan, his second made 3 tonight. Buchanan was 1 of 7 for the year coming in. He's made 2 big ones. Under 11 left in half 2. The Aggie lead grows to a handful, 47-42. Maneuvering around defenders is Lathan. Back out. Williams a straightaway 3. That rims in. His 4th made 3. Aggies just didn't expect this, Hawk.
I know, I didn't. Now he's 6 for 7 on the season.
Buchanan looking backdoor for McCants, and Johnny wasn't ready for the pass, and it bounces out of bounds on the end line.
And another turnover for the Aggies, so I think that makes 11 now. They're going to have to take care of the ball to finish out this game.
Bryson Williams with 21. 8 of 10 from the field, 4 of 4 from 3. He's a big man. He's 6'8", 230, and he's knocking down triples with ease. Williams on the catch on the baseline left. McCants guards it. Double team comes. Inside, outside. Lathan a left wing 3. Wide left. Rebound ball side defensive for McCants for the Aggies. Under 10 left in this half. 47-45 on the exchange. Right side, Bobbitt. He puts it on the deck to the rim. Hands it off to Jabari Rice. His layup is no good. Rice fell down. No foul was called. Transition left side, Lathan. Now to Boom. Head of the key, Williams. Rice defends him. Now he'll switch, and Bobbitt guards Williams. Might be a mismatch there. Now Bobbitt tells McCants to guard Williams. 2 high post set for the Miners. Villa flips it off to Boom. Boom angles off right wing. Spins it mid-post right extended for Williams. Backing down McCants. Inside, outside. Boom, a right wing 3. That's no good. Rebound Aggies. Buchanan's in the forecourt. Left sideline. Pick and pop for McCants. He doesn't shoot the 3 though. Williams reverses. Right corner. Rice. Pump fake and a drive, and he is bumped by Boom on his way to the rim with 9:04 left in the half.
Pace of the game has really picked up here in the second half, where the first half was more of like a grind. I think we probably matched the total in points already here, haven't we?
Close.
So, pace of the game, I think this is a better pace for the Aggies here.
The Aggies lob it in for Queen. He could not catch it cleanly, so the Aggies have to reset. Miners have outscored the Aggies 22-20 in the half. It was 27-23 Aggies at the break. So, yeah, it's been a lot of offense in this half. Skip pass goes far side of the floor. McCants, he wheels in the paint. His layup is no good, but a foul is called. Villa thought he traveled. But Villa is the man who's whistled for the personal. And that is number 2 on the big man from Spain, Eric Villa.
And he's had a hard time with Johnny this entire game, actually. Early on in the game, Johnny really made an effort to take him down in the post, and he's been having his way with him.
First free throw for McCants, who dip shoots and rims it through. He's been good tonight. McCants from the line, 2 for 3 tonight. He was 1 for 10 in the first 8 games. Second free throw for the Las Cruces native. He switched it in. He made both. Those are big. 8:47 left in the second half. 49-45 Aggies. Aggie fans rise to their feet. A&M State trying to split the season series and go to 5-4. Trying to hand the Miners their first loss this year. Into the front court, Edwards is trapped. It's stolen by Terrell Brown. Hands it off to Rice. Streaks ahead, flips it up, no good. Foul called on UTEP, and I think Chris Jans wanted Brown to take that all the way.
I think that he did, but hopefully it'll work out for the Aggies with Jabari making 2 free throws here.
Just judging by Coach's reaction right after, it seemed like he wanted Brown just to go to the rim himself.
Yeah, I actually thought it was a pretty good pass by Terrell right there, and now Coach Jans probably really wishes that Terrell laid the ball up.
First free throw no good for Jabari Rice. Aggies are 6 of 10 on free throws in the game. They were 2 for 11 in the first meeting with the Miners this year from the free throw line. Second one rims in. Rice gets 1 of 2. Aggies ahead 50-45 with 8:36 left in the second half. Aggies with 3/4 court pressure. Lathan across the midcourt timeline. Lathan forecourt right sideline. Moves horizontally to his left with the right-hand dribble. Lathan off 2 ball screens. Pick and pop for Villa. Sagging off him is Queen. Villa angles off right wing. Bounces to Williams, short corner right. On the perimeter for Lathan. Pump fakes, drives on Brown. Kick out. Boom, a left corner 3. That's no good. Rebound controlled by Jabari Rice. No numbers though. Andy wisely slows it down and waits for his teammates. Queen's the trailer. Queen head of the key. Right wing Bobbitt. Corner right for Brown. Back to Bobbitt, head of the key. Perimeter left for Queen. Steps back, picks up his dribble. Swings it right corner. Brown a 3. Spins off. Tip is good though for Rice. Aggies match their biggest lead in the game. They lead by 7. This place is deafening right now. Williams, low right block, and he banks it in. Bryson Williams answers. He now has 23.
He's alone, getting the ball out there, just ducking his head, driving to the basket. That's tough to stop.
7:15 left here in the second half. The Aggies ahead 52-47. They've led the majority of this game. Wheeling around in the paint is Rice. A step back, elbow left jumper, spins off. Rebound picked up by Lathan, but he stepped out of bounds on the end line. And it will be Aggie ball when we come back from break. Aggies 52, Miners 47, 7:04 left in this half, and the pace has been much better offensively for both teams in half two.
Right, and this is something that most teams want to do, but being able to take defense and then turn it into offense, getting steals. Now they forced UTEP into 12 turnovers, so getting steals, being able to run out, get those easy baskets. You don't want to always have to play in the half court and score against this long, athletic UTEP defense. Getting on the transition is something they've been able to do this half, and it's been effective. Aggies
are 3 of 5 on threes in this half as well. Really struggle from the arc in half one. Aggie ball, 13 minutes in. They lead by 5 on possession. Rice in front of his bench on the arc. Spins it low block right to Queen. Defended by Edwards. Queen backs it out to the perimeter. Top of the key, McCants. Hands it off to Brown. The Aggies patient on this possession. 10 to shoot for Terrell, 30 feet away. Top of the key, Bobbitt. Bobbitt takes one dribble, swings it left side. Queen with 4 to shoot. Queen a hesitation, 3, short. Rebound, a long one, is tracked down by Villa for the Miners. Lathan speeds into the front court, moving right to left for Rodney Terry's Miners. They trail 52-47. Inside the center circle is Lathan. Rainbow pass, right wing, a 3 for Williams. Finally misses. It's shallow. His first missed 3 on his 5th try. Into the front court is Brown, left side of the arc for McCants. Corner left, Rice. He slides up to the wing left. Bounces low post left for McCants. Backdoor to Bobbitt, who lays it in with the right hand.
That's a great pass and cut right there, Johnny, to CJ.
Under 6 left in half two. Rodney Terry calls out the play. His Miners trail by 7. Handoff goes to Edwards on the right wing. Edwards picks up his dribble, bounces deep in the right corner for Williams. Double team comes and he throws it away. Intercepted by Queen. Eyes up as he crosses midcourt and he throws it right to my partner Justin Hawkins.
Right, and then luckily for UTEP, I'm not out there on the floor.
You could hit that shot right there, though.
Right,
I think.
Right, I would have.
Queen threw it away right to Hawk, and it's Miner ball with 5:30 left in half two. 54-47. That would have been a step-in 34-footer for Hawk. I'm sure he would have made it. Edwards spins back to his right left elbow. Skips it far sideline to Lathan. Villa to Edwards. Deep contested 3 left side is shallow. Long rebound offensive tracked down by Lathan. Lathan on the attack. Runs over Bobbitt. Floater good. Blocking foul and 1. Bobbitt was late to get there.
He was a little bit late.
That's number 2 on Bobbitt. Buchanan will come in. Ore Koache will also come in. McCants goes off. And Rice will go off with 5:14 left here in the half. 54-49. 1 free throw for Lathan, foul line left. He dip shoots and connects. 2-possession game, 54-50. Miners pick up in the full court, but then they sag back. Just some token pressure. Buchanan will maneuver across the midcourt line, spinning and then handing off for CJ Bobbitt. Deep left side to Queen. Now Brown, 26 feet away. Queen left sideline. Queen steps back, picks up his dribble. He's had a quiet night on offense. On the right wing, Buchanan. Queen only has 2. Buchanan jumps to pass from the foul line. Extra pass, wing left to Brown. Corner left, a 3 for Bobbitt. Doesn't even graze the rim. Rebound ODG, but first a shot clock violation.
I think CJ could have shot the first one there.
Maybe a little too unselfish there for the Aggies.
Right.
So the Miners can make this a 1-possession game on this possession. They're across the midcourt line in the forecourt. Williams hands it off. Left side of the floor for Edwards. 4-point Aggie lead, 4.5 left in half two. Williams posting up on Bobbitt. Double team comes. He spins away from the double team. He missed a layup on the baseline, but he's pushed in the back by CJ. He spun away from the Aggie double team.
And that was another nice move there by Bryson Williams. It looked like he had been setting that move up all night.
That was number 3 on Bobbitt. McCants will come in and probably guard Williams. First free throw swishes in for Williams. Do you feel like McCants has done the best job out of anybody defending Williams tonight?
I think so. He has. Actually, maybe even Will.
Yeah,
McNair. He did a great job guarding him tonight. But I think probably after Will, it'd probably been Johnny.
Second free throw to our left for Williams. Swishes in as well. He makes both. 4 1/4 left in this half. 54-52. Miners on a run here. Aggies have gone cold from the field. Buchanan, McCants, Queen, Brown, and Aore Coachea. Forecourt to our right. Hand off to Queen. Zooms down the lane. Skips out for Brown. Head of the key, McCants. 4:10 left in the half. Aggies ahead by a pair. On possession. Brown slings it one-handed near side for Queen. Operating on Edwards. Crossover dribble in the lane, and a reach-in foul is called on Edwards in the key. They're going to call it on the floor. No shots for Trev.
And that was a good move right there by Trev. I'd like to see him be a little bit more aggressive at driving the ball to the basket, especially on nights like this when, he's 1 for, 6 from the field. Get to the line, get to the paint, try to get to the line.
Because of the foul, shot clock resets to 20. The Aggies inbound for Queen. He misses the initial shot, gets his miss. Then he fires out to Buchanan, who resets on the right wing. High right ball screen, Aore Coachea, who rolls. Buchanan still has it on the baseline. Dumps it off to Yvonne. Layup no good. Blocked by Odigi, but a foul is called on Odigi potentially. Yep, it's on Odigi. That's his 4th personal. He thought he got all ball. And Yvonne Aore Coachea will shoot 2 following this break. Aggies ahead by 2, 54-52, 3:47 left in the second half. The Aggies have not scored in 2 minutes and 17 seconds, and we'll see if Yvonne Aore Coachea can end that drought at the free throw line.
Yeah, this is where you got to get your money here. That's what Coach Reggie used to always tell us. Yvonne's going to have to knock down these free throws. This is what the game is going to come down to. The teams that whatever team doesn't turn the ball over can get defensive rebounds and make the free throws. That's who's going to win the game tonight.
Aggies have led the majority of this game. In fact, 23 minutes of this game, only 7 minutes with the lead for the Miners, and that was early on. Free throw is shallow for Aore Coachea. He's now 2 of 3. The Aggies now 7 of 12. 3:47 left. Foul line right for the Spaniard. Yvonne Aore Coachea. This to make it a 3-point lead. It is good. Miner ball moving right to left. The Aggies with Brown, Rice, McCants, Queen, and Aore Coachea. Boom across the midcourt line. Head of the key for Williams. Bounces to Odigi on the right block. His left-handed hook is no good. A weak side rebound defensive for Rice. Aggies across the midcourt line. Rice hands it off to Brown. Brown between the rings. Deep left wing for Queen. Left sideline, Aore Coachea. The Aggies are ahead by 3, 3:20 left. Mid-post left extended McCants, who's been the best Aggie offensively tonight. Right-handed hook is blocked away. Tapped out by the Miners. Grabbed by Edwards. Edwards zooms in the lane, runs over Queen, and that's offensive. Rodney Terry is furious. He might have a case.
He might have a little case. But I think that the ref that called it, he had a different angle. He saw something a little bit different. So, anyways, for all the Aggie fans out there, we're not complaining at all.
Not one bit. Offensive foul on Edwards. 3:05 left in the second half. Aggies with the ball ahead by 3. Rice across the midcourt line. Rice left wing for Brown. He's also been quiet tonight. He streaks in the lane. His floater is too strong, and Williams snatches the miss. Rebound number 8 for Bryson Williams. Jogging across midcourt, right to left, Lathan for the Miners in the road orange. Handoff goes near wing for Edwards. The Aggies lead by 3, 2:40 left. Between the circles, Boone. Bounces mid-post right for ODG. Good footwork, left-handed hook is no good. Rebound snatched in by Aore Koachea. Brown into the forecourt, left sideline for Rice. 2 1/4 left in the half. The Aggies ahead 55-52. Between the circles, Terrell Brown. On the perimeter right for McCants. McCants holds it by his shoulders. McCants looking for a teammate, having issues. Now he'll back down mid-post. Backdoor to Rice. His layup is no good. And it's grabbed by the Miners and ODG. Wide open layup. Streaking ahead Williams. He can't catch it, and it's out of bounds off him. In transition, it's Aggie ball. Williams couldn't catch it in the open floor.
And this game is going back and forth, back and forth. Whoever can settle down here. I think the Aggies, with only 2 minutes left, they really just need to settle down, come down, have a good offensive possession. It's only 4 possessions, left in the game. Use the full clock and get a good shot. Don't want to have any, unforced turnovers that lead to, an easy basket here in transition.
$1:55 left in half 2. The Aggies are in possession. Forecourt right ahead by 3. Bobic just came in for Aore Koachea. Queen brushes off the ball screen. Backdoor to McCants. His jam is blocked away. He was met by Lathan at the rim. Miners back the other way, right to left, and Rodney Terry will use the timeout. That was the first call timeout by either coach in this half. 1:39 left. Miner ball near sideline to the right of the Miners bench. To our left, the Aggies have missed 6 straight shots from the field. Fans on their feet. Miners inbound for Williams. Hands it off to Lathan. 95 seconds left. Lathan sideline left, picks up his dribble. To midcourt for Edwards. Back to Lathan, right wing. 1:28 left. Aggies ahead by 3. Right wing 3. Edwards short. Rebound snatched in. McCants defensive. It's Aggie ball, 1:20 left. Brown will walk it across midcourt with 1:15 left in this half. Aggies 55, Miners 52. Brown between the rings. Angles off left wing. Met by Boom on the switch. 1:05 left in this half. The Aggies ahead by 3. Off to the right wing is Rice. Moves back to his left horizontally. 7 to shoot. Mid-post feed looking for McCants. We get a jump ball. And possession will stay with the Aggies. There was a fight for it between Williams and McCants. And the Aggies get the ball in the alternating possession. And Chris Jans will use the timeout. 57 seconds left. 5 to shoot for the Aggies, ahead by 3. Rice will inbound near sideline, right in front of my partner Justin Hawkins. Having issues getting it in, finally does for Bobbitt, head of the key. Bobbitt down the left lane, Bobbitt to the rim, and he's fouled on his way up. Shot was missed, but he'll shoot 2.
And that's a smart play. I always try to tell these guys and the kids that I coach, you're in the bonus. Whenever you're in the bonus, don't settle for the jumper. Attack the basket, and now, CJ's going to be able to get 2.
First free throw try tonight for the left-hander, CJ Bobbitt. First one rims in. A 76% free throw shooter during his senior year. Aggies 56, Miners 52, 55 seconds left. Back end of 2 to our right. For the left-hander, switched it in. Sean Buchanan will come in for Bobbitt. Bobbitt doesn't know it yet. Now he does, and he's out. The Aggies go with Buchanan, McCants, Brown, Queen, and Jabari Rice. Across the midcourt line is Lathan. Fakes the handoff down the right baseline underneath the basket. It was tipped, then grabbed by his teammate Sule Boom. And a foul was called on the baseline before Boom made his way to the rim. The foul on the Aggies is their 8th, so the Miners will shoot 1 in the bonus with 45 seconds left. 57-52 Aggies. And they put Boom to the free throw line for 1 in the bonus, and he's been automatic this year. 15 of 15 for the year. 1-1 for Boone. Foul line left. Free throw is good. He's an outstanding free throw shooter.
He is. What's that, 15 for 15 now in the season?
Yeah, 16 for 16 after that one. That's a lot of throws without a miss. Makes both. And now Bobbitt will come in for McCants. One possession game, 57-54. Aggies by 3. 45.1 left. Miners, of course, with man-to-man full court D. Aggies inbound for Bobbitt. He stays patient in the backcourt for Rice. Rice to Bobbitt, still in the backcourt. Bobbitt picks up his dribble, bounces ahead in the forecourt for Buchanan. The Aggies break the press. Miners will probably play this out. There's a 14-second difference, game clock, shot clock. And now Chris Jeans will use a timeout with 30 seconds left. 16 to shoot. Aggies ahead by 3, 57-54. 57-54, Aggies with a 3-point advantage. 30 seconds left. Aggies will inbound to the left of their bench, near sideline, and Queen will trigger right in front of us. Gets it in midcourt for Bobbitt, who hands it off inside the center circle for Brown. Defended by Lathan, 10 to shoot, 25 seconds left. Top of the key, McCants with 6 to shoot. Right wing, Bobbitt on the baseline, surges in the lane, hands it off to Rice, and his shot is blocked, grabbed by Williams. Reaching in was Bobbitt. He was trying to force a jump ball, but he gets whistled for a personal. And Williams will go to the free throw line for 1-1 with 14 seconds left, and the Aggies ahead by 3.
And, you know, it's actually not necessarily a bad play. You know, some coaches, I don't know what Coach Jan's philosophy is on this, but some coaches actually foul in these sorts of situations and don't give the other team a chance to make a three. So
that was foul number 9 on the Aggies, so 1-1 to our left for Williams. 3 of 4 free throws tonight. Shooting into the student section, and he makes the first one. 57-55 the score. The Aggies ahead by 2, 14 seconds left. Shot clock off. Williams trying to cut the Aggie lead to 1. Second free throw for the Fresno State transfer. Good, 1-point game. Sean Buchanan will come in, replaces Johnny McCants for ball handling duties. Bobbitt, Buchanan, Brown, Rice, and Queen, a very small lineup with 14 seconds left. Aggies ahead by 1, 57-56. They inbound for Bobbitt. He is double-teamed. UTEP didn't want to foul that quickly, but they foul CJ, who just made 2 free throws moments ago. And now he's going to shoot 1 in the bonus. That was team foul number 9 on the Miners with 12.5 left.
Substitution for the Miners, Carol Edwards, in for Nigel Hawkins.
57-56. Aggies ahead by 1. McCants will come in for Queen, who's been holding his right leg for a while, for a good 2 minutes or so.
yeah, it looked like he might have got kneed in his quad or something, which just more bad luck for the Aggies.
This is 1-1 for CJ. Bobbitt 2 of 2, made some big pressure free throws moments ago. 12 seconds left, 57-56. The Aggies ahead by 1. Big free throws for CJ Bobbitt, the redshirt senior. Spins it on his right fingertips. Follows through and makes the free throw. And Rodney Terry will call a timeout for the Miners. These are some clutch free throws being made by CJ down the stretch.
These are very clutch free throws, and you know, this is, you know, one of the best games that I've seen, you know, personally, CJ play since he's been in Aggie. You know, this is how I always tell him. I always tell him, you know, CJ, you're a good player. This is how he's supposed to play every night. So, you know, hopefully he can knock this one down, and then you know, have a boost of confidence going into the rest of the season.
Steinborn and Associates Real Estate is the official real estate team of the Aggies. If you want the home court advantage to buy or sell a home, Contact them today. See all area listings at steinborn.com. Steinborn and Associates Real Estate, proudly serving their customers and community for 50 years. So if Bobbitt makes this, if you're UTEP, what are you thinking? Do you go for a quick 2 if you can get it, or do you look for a 3?
Yeah, I think I would go for a quick 2. See if you can get something where somebody can catch the ball on the run. Try to get all the way to the basket really fast. You know, and put him in a situation where if there's no layup, he has guys who he can kick the ball to and then shoot a 3. But it's 12 seconds is a long time, so.
There's some confusion right now on the Miners bench on who should be in the game, it looks like. 12 seconds left, 58-56. The Aggies ahead by 2 before the second free throw for C.J. Bobbitt following the Miners timeout. Bobbitt 3 for 3 tonight, 76% for the year. Season high 13 for CJ. Need one more right here. Spins, dips, shoots, makes it. 3-point Aggie lead. Miner ball, 12.5 left. The Aggies will not defend the inbounder. Inbound goes for Lathan across midcourt, 10 seconds. And he calls a timeout in front of the Miner bench with 8.8 left. 59-56. The Aggies ahead by 3. Miners timeout, 8 seconds left. Adam Young and Justin Hawkins with you here at the Pan Am Center. It's been a great one tonight. The Aggies ahead by 3 with 8.8 seconds left. Take us inside Rodney Terry's huddle right now. What do you think he's telling his team?
So they need a 3. So he's drawing up a play to get it to who he feels like is either his best 3-point shooter or his most clutch 3-point shooter. They're gonna have to execute. And just knock down a shot.
Rice, Bobbitt, Brown, Buchanan, and McCants for the Aggies defensively. Bryson Williams has been the best 3-point shooter tonight for the Miners. 4 of 5 are distance. 8 seconds left. Miners ball. High pass goes to Williams. Left wing contested 3. No good. Rebound for Buchanan. But it's going to stay Miners ball as it rolled out of bounds off Sean Buchanan's leg. Baseline left, Miners ball, 3.9 left. They trail by 3. Great defense by Johnny McCants on that Williams 3. Inbound to Villa. Left sideline, 2 seconds. Lathan, fade away left wing. 3 is short, and the Aggies win! Ball game! 59-56 the final.
Great game. This is a rivalry game. You wouldn't expect for it really to be any different. Both teams play really hard. This is a very good game.
Chris Jans looked at the fans, let out a huge roar right in front of us at the scorers table as the Aggies hold on to beat the Miners. 2 decent looks in the final possession for the Miners, but misses from Lathan and Bryson Williams from 3. Final score on the Sbarro scoreboard, 59-56. The Aggies hand the Miners their first loss this year.